Have you ever wondered how women in the past expressed their voice when society often limited them? So you need to read this book because that's exactly what this book talks about.
Yasser Yeping seputar IR.
Hello, I am Audina Dimasanti Ariani, 4th semester of English Education Department, and now I want to review a book titled Women, Writing and Language in Early Modern Ireland. This book is written by Mary Lucy Colohan, and this book discusses about women's writing in Ireland during the early modern period. It's around 1574 until 1676. The main purpose of this book is to show that women were not passive in literary culture. They actively wrote poetry or letters, autobiography, religious texts, and even testimonies political conflict. One thing that makes this book interesting is language is connected to identity and social position. Women use different language like Irish and English depending on their background. Language in this period is more than medium of communication. It is a signal of literary tradition and culture as well as claim to community. Thus, language was rated with political significance. This is doubly the case for women's writing. For example, a poetry by Kelly Indow and this poetry written in Irish. By writing in Irish, she preserved Gaelic traditions and expressed the collective identity of her community. So, language in this book is not only communication but also identity and power, or their religious, also political situation, history, and language. The book is divided into several chapters. For examples, in poetry in Irish, the author explains how women use elements of poetry or sonnet. That's not only to express grief, but also to preserve cultural identity and memory.
One quotation that really caught my attention says, "Yet ever I go, discharge on you, I lay to keep God's precepts ever in your heart." In modern English, it means, before I leave, I ask you to always keep God's commandments in your heart. This simple yet touching message shows that women use writing not only to express their emotions, but also to pass on their beliefs, value, and love to the next generation.
Then, in the next chapter, is around petition, I think, we can see how women carefully wrote letters to authorities to add protection or support during difficult situations. Another chapter that stood out to me is 1641 Depositions, where women describes their experiences during revolution and violence. First, as illustrated by many of the quotations and examples discussed earlier, it shows how the book gives detailed historical and cultural context. With this way, readers can better understand women's writing in that period. Second, the book also discusses very diverse because it covers many forms of writing, from poetry and letters to autobiography and religious texts. The third, the book highlights women's voice and history, which are often ignored in traditional literary studies. And this makes the book feel so fascinating and meaningful, especially for readers interested in gender and literature. However, this book also has some weakness. Like, first thing is some characters use complex academic language, so readers who are new in literary studies may find it difficult. And then second, the historical background. Sometimes very detailed, which can make certain parts feel heavy and slow, I think. And the third is because this book focuses on analyzing and the context, some readers may expect more discussion about the writer themselves. Even with those weaknesses, I think this book is still so worth it to reading because especially for English education students or future teachers. Why? Because this book shows that language is deeply connected to culture, identity, and society. As future English teacher, I think we often only focus on grammar or maybe language skills, but this book is remind us that language also carries has experience and power. It can help us become more critical, open-minded educator. So if you are interested in literature, woman's voice or history, this book relationship between language and identity, I really recommend this book because it's easy read, but it gives us a deeper understanding about how writing become a form of experience, resistance, and identity. Okay, I think thank you for listening. I hope this review will help you understand about the value of this book. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you in the next video.